Yo, it's me, Jeynick again, and I'm back right at you. It's your favorite pink hoodied speedrunner with the grubby beard, and today I have something special. I have picked up Lego Racers 2 from my attic, um, and I have actually speedrun the game. It is listed on speedrun.com. There are about 13 entries right now, so I'm gonna submit this run to speedrun.com. The time will be in the description for if you don't want to get spoiled. But yeah, basically, I'm gonna try to. I don't know. I thought it was a funny idea to make a series out of it, not out of Lego Races 2, but out of me doing runs and then doing post commentary on it. It's probably gonna be really stupid. I don't think it was I don't know. It just isn't doesn't sound like that great of an idea, but oh well. Let's see where it might end up. I might do another one. I came up with the name Speedwalk and Talk, and this is going to be the first episode. I do have two special guests with me joined for the first ever episode of Speedwalk and Talk. And I hope you guys will enjoy that. It's going to be a very long video. It's going to be about 1.5 hours. It actually took me ages to get the game to work properly. I think I spent about maybe 7 hours trying to get the game to work the way I want to and in the quality that I want to. Now, I will get into the run in the video itself with my two guests, and I hope you guys will enjoy this video. Okay, this is Speed Walk and Talk. Welcome. I got with me this week for this week's guest. I got Stacy
Hi.
and I got Ken
Hello.
from Scotland, and we're gonna review this run of Lego Racers 2, which is this week's or whatever month, whatever this series is gonna be. Speed Walk and Talk run. And yeah, we're gonna basically review the run, and we're gonna get right into it. So I will
You
explain
mean
some
you're not?
things,
You
and
mean you're not doing these daily?
uh, well, I wish I had 60 hours in a day to
Daily speedruns
speed
for an
run all
entire
day
game?
because that is my passion. I would like to do that
Okay.
every day for 60 hours.
Okay. Well, I fully expect it to evolve into a daily thing.
Okay.
You'll stop getting
Leave-
likes from me until it becomes a daily thing.
Leave a comment below if you want me to do this daily, and we'll just start. So you guys can ask a question whenever you want, but I'm mostly gonna explain what's going on. But if you have any question, just break into me and
That's fine.
ask.
I'll draw from my vast knowledge of Mario Kart 64.
It's probably kind of similar, so I'm gonna start the video now.
This is you quitting out of a
This
dead
is
run.
me quitting out of the old run. It's going to be the
This
new
is-
run, the new game. Pick my character. The character doesn't matter. The car doesn't matter either. So I just picked the fastest pre-built car that you can choose. And this is when the game starts. You need to skip out on this conversation. Some cutscenes and conversation you can actually skip, but this is one that you can only fast forward. So you basically just need to sit through it. And now we're driving to the beach and finding
So you're
Sparky
not
there
racing
again.
at this point.
I'm not
right?
racing yet. No, this is kind of an overworld.
Oh, okay. So it's Diddy Kong racing energy.
Yeah,
nice.
okay, so this is something that I wanted to come up later, which is this game is probably highly inspired by Diddy Kong Racing, and I just realized it now. I never realized it before.
Yeah,
But
well,
we'll get to that, we'll get to that. So this basically the start. We're gonna drive into town, and there's some town folks gathering, basically bragging and boasting their cars, and basically talking about who's the fastest, and it's, well, basically it's the whole town trash talking this workman Fred with his digger, quote unquote, and yeah, that's basically what's
not
going
very
on.
nice.
Yeah, so you basically fast forward this because it's faster.
Especially just all these well-educated guys just
You
dabbing
can-
on.
On the work class.
I love how they also you couldn't even beat Jay. Like Jay's actually really bad at this game.
Yeah. Yeah, they were really
they've
trash
seen,
talking.
They've seen all 65 of his previous failed attempts. And they're just dabbing on him now.
It's so bad. I probably had about 8 full runs. No, I think about 6 full runs and then a lot of
ga-
failed ones.
This whole bit here of you like going up mountains
Yeah.
giving me deja vu to playing Death Stranding. Trying to drive
Yeah.
a truck up the side of a
The
mountain.
first trending racing game. So what happened there? I drove up the mountain. There's this tornado, and the tornadoes are kind of scattered about the world. and those are mini games. If you complete them, you can choose a bonus. So I'm doing this because it's kind of on the path to where you're supposed to go. But if I complete this quick mini game that takes about a minute, maybe less, you kind of Uber people around. And if you finish that, you can choose a bonus, which is either grip, shield, or power. Grip just makes you drift less because this game has what I call global ice physics. Basically, every level is a snow level. So that's probably why this game isn't run very much, because it's very inconsistent. It's not a lot of fun. But yeah, you basically choose power because that just makes your car faster. Now I'm driving into town. I was looking behind me there. There are some other cars. If you touch them, you will lose your passenger, so you kind of don't want that.
Why? Did they like
Look at that.
kidnap him?
Yeah, that can actually
What the
happen.
hell?
Okay,
This island is just
sorry,
insane.
something really interesting is coming up here. So I am gonna jump off this cliff here, and I'm getting ready for it. So what there is, there's a golden brick here, and if I grab it there, that probably saves me about like 6 seconds over the run. But I missed
Right.
it, so I need to do a backup strat later. I'm gonna
Okay,
explain
fine.
what that's for later, but yeah, that was something really quick that needed to happen.
I know I've said this before, but I'm the kind of perfectionist where if I was running this and I missed that early, I would have just reset and I would have continuously reset until I actually managed to hit it.
I
I
actually
wouldn't have
did
backup
that, but
strats. I wouldn't make backup strats. It would just be either it's a perfect run or it's a dead run.
yeah,
No in
yeah.
between.
Well,
There's a practice run.
this game is kind of good for letting go of your perfectionism because
God.
yeah, it's
And
really
also
inconsistent.
you're
Also, so the first split I actually timed already.
Oh, so this is a race.
Yeah, so this is the first race that you're doing. You're racing the workman Fred that everyone trash talks, and it's 2 laps. It's probably the shortest race in the game, I think, which is fitting, I guess.
Man.
But all the splits that you're seeing on the left, all the times that you're seeing are the time that I had before I had this time. So that was an
Yeah.
hour 22
So
minutes.
the last time you completed a run,
Yeah.
that was the times you got.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So I am actually doing the same splits as the world record holder right now, which is an hour and 17 minutes and I think about 40 seconds. It's actually extremely fast, but what he is doing is he is pressing the splits once he presses continue, so not when he finishes the race. So what you see there is a dog rocket, I call it. It is an item and it has the icon of a dog, and it's basically a blue shell from Mario Kart.
Wow.
And there are these gliders which are kind of like discs, and if you shoot a disc behind you at the right time, you can destroy those dog rockets, and otherwise you just always hit. So and sometimes they destroy themselves onto the environment, but
So what's the what are the items in the game then? Do you have your ubiquitous "here is my green shell" equivalent?
yeah, basically. So the disc is the green shell equivalent. Time is coming up for
Right.
this split, by the way. So continue time, and we're
Oh,
going
so
to
that's
the
what
next
he would
person.
do. He would do the split on the continue.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm doing that too. And now we're actually racing the postman. And it's raining here, so it's extra slippery, which is a lot of fun, of course.
Wet ice mode.
Do you have a button set for your controller for the split, or are you leaning over and using the keyboard?
No, I actually have a button set
Right.
on my controller for that, because otherwise it's almost impossible to
Yeah.
kind of navigate and split at the same time.
I don't get why the rocket is a dog.
Yeah, me neither. I really don't. I don't think anyone.
Is it a dog inside it? Is it like what's going on?
I think it's kind of supposed to be like, oh, it's a homing rocket, and a dog will like come back to you or something.
Okay. I mean, they could have just done a pigeon if they were going to do that.
Yeah, it's strange.
Homing
And a pigeon
pigeon.
flies too. It makes more sense for sure.
I think the
Yeah,
dog
it's weird.
flying rocket. Yeah. Maybe there's
Well,
that
I don't.
bit
I mean, I don't know. Unless they were heavily inspired by, you know, the Russians sending a dog into space and went, oh, we'll just make that the icon, I guess.
It's pretty
Just hope
wild.
that people get the reference.
Maybe there's some like deep Lego lore as to why it's a dog.
Yeah, what
Maybe,
is the
who
deep
knows?
lore to this game? Like, is there a Prepare to Cry series on it or anything?
No, I don't know. It's basically, so this is Lego Racers 2. You also had Lego Racers 1. And for the final boss of Lego Racers 1, who is Rocket Racer, the absolute Chad of this world,
Right.
he basically lost from you. That's the story. He lost from you in the past. And he's kinda wanting to get revenge. So he's basically racing the whole galaxy. And he won. And now you need to complete like all worlds, and then go to the end of the galaxy to race Rocket Racer.
Right.
And
So
that's
you're
kind
saying
of
the final race is in space?
yeah, yeah.
Like, very well.
Like something like another racing game that is very
Wow.
similar to this. That also
Wait.
has an overworld and
And that same mountain.
the
treasure
same
trove,
mountain. Yeah.
I recognise it.
Yeah. Okay, no, so about the items, there's a disc, there's a dog rocket, there's a ninja icon that makes you invisible, that can actually dodge a dog rocket, but it isn't very
Does
consistent.
it like go through
so-
you or something?
No,
or how
it
does
doesn't
that
go
work?
through you, it just doesn't see you, it doesn't lock onto you. So,
Oh, okay.
but it
Prevents
isn't,
lock-on.
yeah, it prevents lock-on, but it is not very consistent, so it might still hit you. So that's why the disc is always better than the
Yeah, because
ninja.
that's more reliable, I presume, throwing it behind you.
Yeah. Well, if you do it
You're-
correctly, like I managed to do it there, which I was really happy about, because sometimes the rocket comes in from an angle that you just can't hit it. And then the
Ah.
ninja would work better, I guess, but mostly the disc will work fine. But yeah.
So what's the bricks icon? I've seen a bricks icon there.
Yeah, so the bricks... on the one on the left, the yellow one?
Yeah.
No, like see when it was cycling through all the little randomized.
Oh,
items
okay,
you
yeah, yeah.
picked up, I seen like a bundle of bricks.
Yeah,
and one of them was that all about?
The
That'd be
bundle
your
of bricks
banana.
is what I call the earthquake. It's basically when you use it, you break pieces of enemy cars in the neighborhood, and it's the most OP item in the game, I think, for like damaging. But you can't get it when you're first place, so you'll never see it in this run.
Oh, okay.
Or you might see it when I'm behind on a boss. I don't know. I don't know if that's run, but.
Do you only ever race like one person?
No, so for the first 4 races, which is the workman, the postman, the marshal that we're racing right now, and then afterwards we're getting the policeman. Those are just 1v1s, and then whenever you're going to a world, you're gonna race multiple enemies at the same time. Now, how items work: if you get hit, you obviously lose speed, but you will also lose brick of your cars. And actually, if you lose all bricks on your car, you will have to go on foot.
What?
And yeah, it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. You have to go on foot. But while you're on foot, you're invincible, but you're way slower, of course. Now you can get your bricks back, and if you look on the minimap now, the white dot is just driving through it. It's the yellow bit on the minimap.
Yeah.
On the bottom right. It's a repair station. If you drive through that, you will get your bricks back. So I'll point it out whenever it happens. I'm basically grabbing a lot of speed. Do you guys remember
Right,
that
that
golden
part,
brick from before that I missed?
Yeah.
Yes.
What you can actually do in this race, the postman or the marshal race, you can actually try to drive on the side of the cliff there and try to grab it there as a backup strat. But I decided to
so
not.
it's still there.
Yeah, it's
does
still
go
there.
away.
Yeah, it's still there in the races. And basically why you need it is because later on we're going to a world, but to go to that world you need 9 golden bricks. And you just need to pick up 1 extra golden brick. And there are some bricks just scattered about in the world, but you also get a brick if you complete a race.
Okay.
So we got 1 brick from Workman Fred, and we got 1 brick from the postman, and now we're getting.
So you need one extra optional one in order
Yeah.
to do the world.
Yeah.
Right.
And that one is just the best to get.
Like Diddy Kong Racing, because you need to go and grab balloons in Diddy Kong Racing to unlock the doors, and they are spread over the hub world as well.
Yeah, so yeah, the game is, I think, then when I was really thinking about it, this game is heavily inspired by Diddy Kong Racing, in the sense that you have this overworld, you have, well, I wouldn't say item-wise the same, but I would say that's, like, gameplay-wise, as in how the world looks and how the game plays, it's really similar to Diddy Kong Racing. And just
When did Lego Racers 2 originally come out?
2001. 2 years after
okay.
LEGO Racers 1, which was 1999, if I remember correctly. So now I'm
Right,
going to the police station,
so-
which is really close. I'm gonna race
Just,
policeman.
I was looking up the only other game I can think of that's similar to the whole Diddy Kong Racing hub world kind of story-based racer thing. Crash Team Racing, 1999.
Mm-hmm.
PS1, so there was just like, for about a 5-year period, there was just a spate of just world hub racer games, I don't
Yeah.
even know what the hell you would call them, that have just
Diddy Kong
died.
came out in 1997 though. So that's
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. Like that
that
kind of period between like, so you had that one, you had Crash Team Racing, you had the first one of this, and then this. I can't think of any other ones, and if there is any other ones out there, they obviously weren't that popular. Unless I'm just like have brain damage and I'm misremembering something incredibly obvious. But I can't think of any other ones that did that the same way Diddy Kong did.
That Mario Kart's just here are your
Yeah, here are your races.
Yeah, it's
just go ahead.
you're just you're just racing. There's not like a story going on with it or anything like that.
Yeah.
I actually quite like games that do the hub world instead, because when you're not speedrunning them, it's a bit more sense of exploration.
Yeah, well, this game is great for it because you have the golden bricks that you can find in the overworld, and you have those mini games. This went pretty bad, by the way. I was about to reset, but I was like, wait, well, I'm already 7 seconds in front, so I might as well just go on.
Just keep going.
Yeah, I was already having like 5 filled runs early on before this, so I was like, fuck it. Oh, what happened there? You need to look behind you to shoot the disc behind you. I wanted to shoot it, but I let go of it too early, yeah, so I actually got hit. But it didn't matter because I was climbing the hill anyway, so whatever.
Just questioning.
Yeah.
Most racing games like Mario Kart, Diddy Kong Racing, Crash Team as well. When you go off roads, you get slowed down, but you can normally fix that by picking up obviously your bananas, your coins, whatever. But this game, you seem to be going off road with no problem.
It doesn't matter at all. Like if you're going off road, mostly it's a bit more rugged, so your car doesn't drive as fast because in this game, the flatter the ground is, the more speed you can gain. Like I can already reach the 100 miles an hour if the road is just flat. So
even if the off-road is flat, you're still gonna
I
hit that.
missed.
But if the road is bumpy, it's gonna.
yeah. So you basically just want to have the road as smooth as possible, so you can gain as much speed. And the world record holder is extremely good at that. Like that's how he saved all the 4 minutes probably, just by knowing every map and knowing every bump in the road, so they can just grab the max speed. Because if you're losing speed at one point, that means that you need to build it up again, and that's gonna like cost you another like 2 seconds, which is a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Seconds a long time in a speedrun.
it is. So yeah, we're actually coming up on the last lap, or the end of the last lap. And after this we're going to Adventure Island, which is going to be the thumbnail of this video too. And Adventure Island is basically, I think all the worlds are based on the Lego system sets that were out at that time.
Yeah, I don't doubt they probably were.
Yeah, so this one is based on the dinosaurs and the exploration kind of thing, and also the Islander and what is called the Amazon sets.
Yeah. Back when all the sets were generic, before they started partnering with IPs, and that's all they pump out.
Yeah.
Well, it's some, and
yeah, it's good marketing.
I would pay for a Lego Racers game that includes all different IPs right now, because to be doing something bold and brave, I mean, my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not like the market isn't ripe for games similar to this. Like, Mario Kart still sells ridiculously well. I mean, there's a reason it still sits at 50, 55 quid.
I think racing games are probably the safest games that you can make.
Yeah, but I mean, like, games kind of aimed at a younger market, you know, like this, like Mario Kart. I mean, Crash Team Racing obviously got re-released, and it sold incredibly well, and it reviewed quite well as far as I'm aware.
Well, but the problem is a lot of racing games don't keep that hub world feel, whereas Crash Team Racing, when they brought it back, it did, and it gave it a lot of replayability.
Yeah, it differentiated it from Mario Kart.
Oh, this is an example, by the way. I'm going off-road here, and it doesn't matter at all. I can just drive just as fast.
The water just didn't do anything.
Yeah, the water doesn't do anything in this game. It doesn't make you slower or anything, so that's also interesting. Oh, and that cutscene that you saw there. Sorry, that cutscene that you saw there. You can't skip that, but you can fast forward. So it's basically a time for me to sip on some water or sip on a drink and kind of hang back.
Yeah. Can't do much about it except forward it.
Yeah, for sure. Now this is pretty great because this is just basically flat area, and you can just gain a lot of speed on that, even though I kind of messed up there. But I'm still going really fast. So yeah. So what this is you saw that hub world there that we drove through and that we had the cutscene in. If you complete there are races there with like gates like Mario 64 where you kind of jump into a painting, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I seen that, and it didn't do anything when you went through it.
No, it does. It's really lazily done, I think, but I mean it
What
works.
do you like go through it and it activates something in the area or something?
No, if you go through it, just starts the race. So and you can
Right.
you can also choose to just explore the area in general, and then there won't be any gates on the map. You can just explore whatever you want. Even though you can pick up the golden bricks through the races, like we said earlier. So yeah, what I'm doing here is I'm taking the left side. You can go through those blocks there that you see, but I'm taking the left side because the road is smoother, so it gives you more speed.
Nice and flat. Why is your car changed? Or is
So
it just
yeah,
changed based on the theme?
Yeah. So whenever you're entering a new world, you're gonna have to build a new car with like bricks from that world. But I just chose the quickest preset because that saves you the most time. Than building your own, of course, which makes a lot of sense. So on the minimap again, you can see the yellow bit for the repair station, the green bit for the finish line, and then the blue dot is me, and the white dots are the enemy racers.
Yeah, you're actually racing with multiple people now.
Yeah. So, fun thing, if you put the settings, the graphical settings on low, on all ends, your draw distance will go back a lot, which is something which makes it kind of harder to race, but also you have 2 less computers to race, and some of the buildings won't spawn in or load in, they will just not be there, so that gives you quite an advantage overall if you do that, but I just went with high settings anyway.
Yeah.
I think the number 3 on the list is actually playing on high settings too.
Oh, okay.
And that's like an hour 19 minutes, I think.
Can be done.
Yeah.
Can be done.
So I think there are
2 less racers though, like you would think automatically that would just be a boon. It's just less people flinging things at you.
Yeah, true. But those dog rockets don't really work like blue shells, as in they go to the first player on the map.
They don't like go over everyone and go straight for the
No,
player
so
one.
what it is it actually... Oh, there's someone on foot there, do you see that? Oh, never mind.
I actually...
Yeah, you see him here.
Oh, there he is.
He's on foot, he's just
Oh my god,
running.
you're gonna kill him?
Yeah.
Oh no, you won't.
No.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
I
next
thought the
race.
CPU was gonna just murder him there, run over him.
No. So yeah,
Okay.
the strat for this race is actually for the first round, there are 2 laps. For the first round you go on the left and you actually drive over the course. And then you can kind of go down the hill there into the gate to gain a lot of speed here. So I'm gonna try to do that. I might hit the palm tree, I don't. Okay, good. I had multiple times where I hit the palm tree there.
It's just like very little effort taken on the developer's part to really try and hem you into the actual racetrack. It's like, nah, you can go anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
For it.
I think it's
like
kind of
if
done on
you-
purpose
like,
too,
if
so
you
you can
went-
just explore. But
Yeah, but if you went like, I don't know if it's possible, but like, could you just like go overland and skip huge swathes of the level and not be punished for it? Like how in depth does it go?
what do you mean?
Like
exactly?
how free are, like, say for example, like there you went completely off the track, drove over like
Yeah.
an off-road portion and then just dipped back into the track.
Yeah.
In other games, if you try to do skips like that, it might do something like just spawn you back onto the track.
Oh no, it doesn't
You
at
know.
all. Only if you fall like in some lava or something, you will respawn. Oh, so did you see that? The dog rocket hit the actual post, the finish line post. I'm also taking the main road now because I already gained speed, so you're faster than to have to climb the
Yeah,
thing
because then
again.
you would just be climbing and losing
Yeah.
it all.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
pointless.
So
Is
yeah.
this just the same? Is this just the same one but in reverse?
No, it's not the same. Well, it's built on the same map. It's not the same race.
Right.
Because on the other
I
race you went on the
remember
left there. You went
Yeah.
next to the sea. But I don't know, the maps for a game from 2001, I feel like the maps are kind of big.
Well, they are. I mean, what did this come out on? PC.
PC and PS2.
Yes. PS2.
Yeah, PS2. I never seen the
PS2.
PS2 version. Never seen it.
Wow.
So yeah, that.
This is aged quite poorly for a PS2 game.
Probably.
Maybe not. Maybe not in my eyes.
Oh, this bridge right here. That
Oh
what
my
happened
God,
there?
what?
The bridge is that's probably the most terrible bridge out of the game. It even has invisible walls. So one time I was just flipping around because I apparently drove into an invisible wall, which actually ruins your time. But hey, this went pretty well. So Didn't save a lot of time over that, as you can see, only 0.5 seconds, but means that in my other one it went well at all. So this is probably, I don't think, it's either this one or the boss race of this map, or of this world, that is the longest race in the game. Might be the longest lap in the game, but I'm not sure. It's basically a tour around the whole island with probably the most terrible thing in the whole game, if you ask me, and we're gonna get there soon and you'll see it. Taking a sip of my water.
Double rockets. Where do they even go?
So they are gonna try to get the last one right now. They're gonna go to the 7th.
That dog's dead.
Yeah.
A tree.
There's a dog inside. Yeah.
I can't see another reason why we'd have a dog icon. Like,
maybe Stacy has a deeper reason for it for you.
Yeah, Stacy, what reason do they have dog icons then? What do we reckon?
Well, I think it might be do with keep in mind it's Noel, but Lego own Duplo, don't they?
Yep.
Which is like maybe.
Yeah.
Wasn't the mascot for Duplo a dog? Like
wasn't it a bunny?
No, it was like a bunny. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was.
It looked like a dog. Oh, by the way, this is probably the most terrible part out of the game. It's basically a spiral up, but you hear me slip, right? You're shh.
Oh yeah, it was a red rabbit. Sorry, I'm getting confused with something else then.
Yeah.
I feel like there might have been a dog used for some sort of logo for Lego at some point.
You might be right on that. But yeah, you can slip out there and then you can actually fall off the track, fall all the way down in the lava, and you need to respawn at the last checkpoint. So that actually is a lot of time.
Just restart the run. It's
yeah,
faster.
and this is really slippery too here, but I kind of managed to save it, like with some real struggle.
I haven't seen fishtailing like that since Halo Combat Evolved.
It kind of looks like snaking from Mario Kart, that it makes you way slower.
Yeah, you can't spam the corner boosts.
Yeah. So this race, I don't know, it's long, but it's not as bad. It's 1 minute and 50 seconds a lap, I think, on average.
I'm just hoping I get I'm hoping I get to see you just lap someone that isn't just walking.
It will happen. I don't know on this race, but
just
see
mog
the T-Rex
them
there.
as you go by.
I don't know. I thought it was really creative when I was younger that you can destroy their cars and they need to go on foot.
Yeah, I mean, like for the time and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Especially if you're young as well. Like the amount of games I played when I was younger that are probably terrible if I replayed them nowadays is probably innumerable.
Maybe they were like, in Diddy Kong Racing, we're basically gonna make Diddy Kong Racing, but then Lego. And in Diddy Kong Racing you have multiple vehicles, but we're not gonna make multiple vehicles. You'll just go on foot. That's your vehicle for you.
Yeah, your vehicle gets exploded, then you run about.
Yeah, I'm sweating, by the way. I'm sweating here. Like, if I fall down here, it might be game over because a bot might overtake me. I will get second, and I won't get the golden brick, so I have to do it again. Which happened on this race exactly. Oh, you see golden brick there, by the way, in the corner.
Oh yeah. I've seen it.
We don't need it. It's a really slow one to pick up. So what happened? I went off the hill here. I got a lot of speed. I spun out. Right into the sea there. I respawned and a bot overtook me right here. It's right at the end of the race, and I needed to do the 4 minutes all over again, and I reset it.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this again.
It was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
But that was back when I did like 1 hour 28 minute runs, which is already 5 minutes slower.
I take it you're using the SN30 pad.
Yeah, I'm taking the SN30 for this, for the joystick.
So what was it you were using previously? Like just your mouse and keyboard?
No, I was using my iBuffalo SNES controller for it. But yeah, a stick works way better on this game because if you. So the difference between a digital input and an analog input is that you go left, right, or straight with a digital input. Sorry.
It's either full turn.
Yeah.
It's either full lock right, full lock left, and that's it. Whereas with a stick, you can kind of adjust it ever so slightly.
Yeah, and you can imagine in a game like this where the road needs to be straight in order to go faster. Like.
Well, it's not just that, but if it's got like the floor is ice.
Yeah.
Then not doing full lock turns constantly is probably also a boon.
Yeah, it's insane. Like
Send you
it already
spinning out.
saved me 3 minutes when I did a test run.
The amount of time you can save.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about how good the SN30 pad is for like the next.
Let's
half
sell
hour of
8-bit
this,
do on
and,
this
let's see
video.
if we can get 8-bit do to sponsors.
Yeah, that would be great actually.
That would be great. I'm going to send them a message and say, hey, we just spent half an hour talking about how great your control pads are during a Lego Racers to Speedrun commentary. Can you give us money?
So,
might work.
Stace, what is your opinion on this world? Do you like it so far?
It's reminds me of it's the kind of general piratey era of Diddy Kong Racing. Where you've got your treasure trove cove and your Great Lagoon, stuff like that.
I guess so, yeah. This one is a bit more forested though. But I thought you would like this one since there's T-Rexes and you like dinosaurs, right?
Dinosaurs, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I really feel like
I think that dinosaur's racing someone himself because he's constantly running whenever we see him.
He's going for his
He's
fastest
also
lap.
doing a speedrun. Yeah, he's doing a speedrun too.
Like, philosophically speaking, is he chasing something or is he running from something?
Hmm.
You know,
He's running
like, what
from
problems
himself.
does a T-Rex have to run away from?
I mean, I think the problems T-Rexes face on a daily basis is that they have a big head and little arms.
Yeah, that's true. He keeps getting like having the piss taken out of him by other dinosaurs with much larger forelegs, and he feels really self-conscious about it. And he's going to go home and write a blog post about how things like Brachiosaurus have large foreleg privilege.
I think we actually got it wrong, and he's not actually a T-Rex. It's just the graphics are pretty bad for his time. It's actually Devil from Monster Hunter.
It might actually be
Oh,
at this point.
right.
It's
So
scary.
is this canonically set in the Monster Hunter universe then? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, it might as well be.
Lego next crossover, Monster Hunter Lego.
Monster Lego would actually be pretty good.
That one's for free.
That
The
would
only
be
problem is,
great.
like, Lego tends to do like structures and vehicles and things, and there's not
No,
much of that in Monster Hunter.
Disagree, because they did step into the Overwatch Lego, and you've got things
Yeah,
like
I know.
Oh,
Did
did,
you buy?
Oh
did you see what happened there? I first blocked. Yeah, that was insane. So I blocked the dog rocket, and then I looked in front of me, and suddenly there's this lady just crashing into me. But it all went okay after all. But yeah.
You maintained your.
Oh, this is
progress
also
to
an
that
item.
dire
It's
dramatic event.
the cloud, and if you hold it and you drop it, it's like an explosion that comes behind you.
Dinosaurs.
Oh.
More dinosaurs, and
Yeah,
another
more
one.
dinosaurs. Look, there he is. Look, he's going the wrong way, and you just banged into him. And that caused you to die. You're about. Oh, the camera cut away just as you died. This guy driving a tank there. Go back to that.
No, I won't go back to
Wind
that.
this recording back. I want to see him
I'm
driving
not doing that.
tank.
That's gonna be a hassle to edit later.
Not
Okay,
bad.
so this is Sam Sanister, not Sam Sinister, but Sam Sanister. I
Sanister,
first
okay.
had it typed out as Sinister, but it's Sanister. And this guy's actually really fast. So he has the power upgrade, but the big one, which will make the icon on the top left color in. So if I beat him, I will get that upgrade, and it just makes the car, I think, I'm probably gonna lie about the numbers, but I think it makes it about 10% faster.
Huge.
Because every tornado upgrade that you get, so I got 1 on power, that's about 5% faster. That's a number that I actually read online. So yeah. This is really scary too, because you're going at like 100 miles an hour, and you basically need to control that you don't spin out here, because you're gonna lose the race. So another one that happened with me is, it went really well. I kind of spun out there, and I was like, oh sure, I'll just, overtake him again, because bots can't be that hard. But then they rubber band, and I basically chased that guy for 5 minutes, and I couldn't beat him. Because
Rubber banded.
yeah, it's dumb.
What does that mean?
Oh,
It's
rubber.
like, well, when, it's
you explain
normally
this again?
something that happens. Yeah, it's normally something that happens like, especially in racing games. Like, so see if you're playing a racing game online and you have poor connection issues or whatever, because the server's trying to pinpoint where people are, but because the connection's choppy, it might think someone's further ahead than what they are. So when it kind of re-establishes a stable connection and then it goes, oh, you actually aren't there, it then repositions them where they should be, or where it thinks they should be. So what you get is this weird scenario where someone who was previously behind you might suddenly just ping in front of you or something, or ping behind you, or it's called rubber banding.
Yeah,
Because
so
of just
that is also so
offline game.
okay. That is also rubber banding, but also rubber banding can also refer to bots catching up with you way faster than they actually should be. And that's
yeah,
also called
I
rubber
know,
banding.
I know that. Okay, yeah, I was more thinking of like the, the connection issue rubber banding.
No, I think
I've heard it
that
used
yeah,
like that.
that's also what they use it for. But it's
I know what you mean, though, because I know that some like racing games especially, they use that almost as like a kind of
yeah, a way to make
difficulty
it
crutch,
different. Yeah.
so that you're not just like consistently getting ahead of them. The game will keep the challenge up. I think, did Mario Kart not do that?
Yeah,
like
well,
earlier
Mario Kart DS
Karts?
did it for sure. I think every Mario Kart game does it
The
actually.
Diddy Kong Racing bosses did that because that's why the bosses are the most infuriating thing.
Yeah.
Me and Adrian figured out how, like, in Diddy Kong Racing N64, you go faster if you repeatedly mash the A button. So basically, you button mash A, and you can make a big increase in your like lap records. We were test trialing it. But even if you use this method in the bosses will still keep up with you. So they are made to be a pain.
Can you imagine how tiring that would be, just constantly having to mash A to get like a
Yeah,
little bit
I
of
can't
game?
even imagine running that game.
Well,
Man,
imagine you would
just
just
play with
do
a
it.
turbo controller at
Yeah.
that point.
Well, I think that was interesting that actually affected it. I wonder if it's actually meant to be, or it was a bug that they didn't realise would be exploited later on.
I think it is. I think it's the
Yeah,
latter.
probably.
Oh, did you see that
Probably.
ghost car? I have no idea what it is.
I thought it
What,
was
that thing
Shadow?
kind of weirdly flying around.
Yeah, I
what's
have
that all
no idea what it is. I think it's
Maybe
creepy.
that, do you think maybe that's part of the lore of the level?
Oh, it could be. I have no idea. I think it's one of those creepypastas that you see online. Like every
Yeah,
every
well,
every
that's
copy
what I
of
mean,
Lego
like,
Races is
You
personalized.
guys are genuinely
Yeah.
overthinking it. I think it was just supposed to be the shadows of the
No, I think you're underthinking it.
No, because
I think
because
you've-
no,
I think
it's
you're
good.
smooth braining this.
I don't know. I don't think
Well,
it's a
see,
shadow
Lego
because
Races-
it was moving on its own and it was actually
Yeah,
colliding with the area. So I have no idea what
Yeah,
it is.
because I was thinking, like when I seen it, I thought maybe it was just like an environmental effect, like clipping through something. But yeah,
Yeah.
weird.
So if you are a Lego Racer speedrunner and you happen to watch this and you know what it is, leave it in the comments because we're very interested in that.
Or
Slam
if
it
you
in the
think
comments.
if you think it was a pterodactyl shadow, go for
It
that.
could be a shadow. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel
I mean,
like
Occam's razor. It'll probably be something really simple, like, oh no, it's just a graphical glitch.
Yeah.
Or it'll be like, it's supposed to be like the fire smoke, and it's just kind of like clipping. I don't.
Or something.
Well, I'd like to
I
think-
don't know. I still maintain there's some deep lore behind it, behind that cave in particular.
It's
Yeah.
actually, I know that
The
this is
ghost.
Sam's Sinister Slammer, but that is the ghost of Sam Sinister, and he was put in the Slammer, and his
Oh,
ghost was trying to escape.
right.
Okay, that could be it.
And now
We need to get. I mean, I don't know if there's like a Vati Vidya lore video creator for Lego Racers 2, but there needs to be one clearly.
Well,
Maybe MadPat will do it.
well,
I mean,
hopefully
he is out of Five Nights at Freddy videos probably at this point. So.
Wait, no, he never runs it in
Oh,
5
okay,
Nights at
okay.
Freddy videos. Are
I
you
was
kidding?
gonna say though, but now because we know the truth, we'll probably never wake up again. So I hope you enjoy Jeynick's last ever Lego Racers.
Yeah,
you-
I might not show up again. Okay, so
You-
this
hang
ends
on,
the
are
race
you-
and end of the world. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, end of the world.
Yeah, end of the
Okay,
world.
well,
So we're going back now to Sandy Bay, which is kind of the main world where you can connect to the other worlds. And where we're going right now is to the Arctic, which is the actual snow world, which you can imagine is a lot of fun. And we still need to pick up that brick. So here's gonna be the backup strat. You saw
they
one back
really
there.
They really like their sun at the horizon.
Yeah,
Oh,
so this one is
blinding, yeah.
blinding. I didn't
Horribly.
want to play this at night because it would blind me. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna try to pick it up.
Oh my god. Oh my god, is he going to do it?
And I made
You
it.
did it.
Good.
I can't believe you did it.
I love the lens flare though. It's almost like they had JJ Abrams make this.
JJ, this is one of JJ Abrams' earliest work.
Love it. Love to see it.
Okay, so we're going to the Arctic with a helicopter. We're gonna skip the
Okay.
cutscene.
See, I was gonna ask, is this not annoying if you're trying to speedrun and mash A and then you need to wait? Because if you hit no, does that just keep repeating itself?
Yeah, so you basically just need to do it over again. It's annoying.
Okay, this is 100% just the wee mini hub world for the Kong race for the snow area.
Yeah, for sure, because it's around to it's so inspired by it for sure. So yeah, this race is interesting.
Bike effect of doing a wheelie to get your speed up.
Yeah.
Totally
So
what
that's
you were
basically your start boost of Mario Kart that you have.
Yeah.
So what you need to do here, you need to go on the right of this gate. You need to go through the gate on the right, and then you skip through those blocks there, and then you take the ramp, And then you can avoid the boat totally, which is great. So
Threading the needle there.
Yeah.
That's absolutely not going to go wrong
Oh,
at any
that-
point during any of your runs.
that has probably killed like I think 2 runs maybe. So I probably did more than 8 runs. I think I did about 20 or something, but maybe
yeah,
6.
but how many did you do when you actually had a proper controller? An
Um,
analog stick?
I think about 12.
Okay.
Okay, so I hear a dog rocket coming. I don't think it is hitting me though.
Dog rocket.
No, it's not. Okay, good. So this race is also very short. So the finish line's already there. It's only 2 laps. I don't know why they decided that this needed to be 2 laps, but hey, you don't hear me complain.
What's the normal lap length? 3?
Yeah, 3.
Okay.
And 2 mostly for laps that take longer than 2 minutes, but this one is very short
I
actually.
don't know, maybe they were just like, oh, well, this will be the introductory one, we'll just make it 2 laps, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh my
well,
god, that gives me anxiety, you driving through that.
Yeah, it's me too.
Did you just
I'm
lose
sweating.
a piece of your vehicle?
Yeah, so if you slam hard enough into the wall, you lose a piece of your vehicle, and
Oh.
you will actually. So do you see the 5 gray bricks on the left, on the top left?
Yes.
So that
Yeah.
will fill up 1 brick per 1 brick broken.
So
or like
it's a
1
health
crash.
bar.
Yeah, no, it's not a health bar. It's basically a kind of a speed boost. It's good that we were talking about the wheelie that makes you faster. So you can basically wheelie on command with those bricks right there.
Oh, so you
Um,
just spend one to pop a
Yeah,
wheelie?
well, not 1. You kind of spend a bit of it. You can spend as much as
Yeah.
you want. It's kind of like a
It's
a
more
fuel
like a
bar, I guess.
rather
Yeah.
than a segmented thing that you're taking away
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
each time.
So I was taking a shortcut there. I didn't
guys got
see
a
anyone
tank as
else
well.
take that, but sorry.
I think I had a tank as well.
Yeah, they're driving something crazy.
Man.
Sorry, I could have chosen the tank for you, but it doesn't save me any seconds doing that. So.
Well, then you can take it and it won't affect your time then in the future.
It probably takes longer because you need to find the tank. Oh, you're always braking. I don't know why. It's just really bad design. Do you see that? Do you
Jesus,
see the yellow brick in my bar there?
Yes, yeah, I see
Yeah,
it.
so I basically broke a piece, but because this car doesn't have many pieces, percentually it didn't break a piece,
Oh,
but
okay.
it would have broken a piece if I had more pieces on my car.
Yeah, it's like a threshold you have to pass.
Yeah,
I do not like this snow effect.
Yeah, that's snow effect.
it's terrible. I can only so I'm seeing it well because I'm watching the original video, but the bitrate of the video is probably not gonna handle this well.
That's
But
a
it just
horrible
seems like
effect.
it's being invasive, like you're not seeing a lot of the screen. It's like driving in
Like, I mean, if their goal was we want you to
See
be
less.
driving in a blizzard,
Yeah.
then well done,
Yeah.
victory achieved, victory royale.
I mean, maybe
You've managed to.
maybe it is supposed to make it difficult on purpose.
Oh, also,
Yeah.
something I found that no one else talked about in the forums is those bricks that you see, those like speed boost wheelie bricks, those things. Whenever you use that and you start drifting, it kind of saves you from drifting. So I kind of use it to stabilize my car a lot. But I don't know if that's actually true. Like that's something I found working for myself, but might not be an actual strat.
Perhaps. I'll let you got your aerial back. You can
Yeah.
listen to BBC Radio 1 again.
Okay, so this is the last lap.
I don't know why. I find it's strangely incongruous that kind of little Mexican riff there when you're in a snow area.
It does sound Mexican. Yeah, you're right.
There's Pac-Man. Oh my god.
So
why
I
do you-
actually, yeah, I showed,
Oh,
shot a disc at in.
I can't fucking believe you did that.
I wanted to,
I'm so
make
angry.
him go on foot because then he doesn't pick up an item. He could pick up a dog rocket and mess me over.
Man.
I'd rather have
Well,
him
I
walk.
mean, it's what he gets for driving in a tank with no armor on it. I guess.
I guess so. Yeah.
It's just tracks and a drive and an engine.
It's actually extremely satisfying to make someone go on foot because it makes a really nice clicking sound whenever you shoot someone that doesn't have any bricks anymore. You might hear it sometimes. Look at this car, by the way. It says 69.
Oh, nice. Nice. Doesn't have any wheels either.
No, it doesn't.
It's just on
It's
skids.
very
Like, how does it get any traction when it's trying to go up a hill? Just relying on
I have no idea, but
a nearby big hill to get the gravity built up so that it can speed down it and then up the other side. Like,
Yeah.
how does that work?
so this is basically a labyrinth, by the way.
Yeah,
and
that's-
there is
that's what's
fastest way to
obnoxious as well.
go. But sometimes you enter this labyrinth and it's so slippery that you kind of slip into the wrong area and you need to find your way through.
Well, I guess I'm going this way then.
Yeah, that happened a lot.
What's that helicopter doing overhead? Probably making sure none of you fall into the ice and die.
Maybe that's
Lego
what I have the
Man die?
antenna for.
That's a question for that
For
video.
Deep Lore Stacy. Oh yeah, I messed up here. I slipped.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that
oh
was
my
terrible.
god. Oh, absolute run kill.
As a reset.
That's
That would have been a reset for Ken, but I
The
was
world
like,
record. The world record holder was watching this. He's shaking his head. He's like that automatic reset.
he has probably shook his head so hard that his neck hurts about as much as mine right now.
Yeah. So how did that happen then? JJ, want to tell us how your neck hurts?
Intensive Lego Racers 2.
Yeah, I've spent too
Ah.
much time playing this game, so my neck hurts.
Much time.
You can see
Okay.
his face. Look how he's straining his neck while he's playing. He's. a
Man, I
sports
really have a
victory
resting
for
bitch
Lego
face.
Racer.
Look at that.
Sports victory for Lego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually triggered by your face in the bottom left there because it's exactly like the kind of customers I don't want to see coming into my shop. Like, oh no.
Oh no.
Especially if
His Joy-Cons are drifting.
Especially if they come in looking like that and are carrying a big bag of something and I don't know what's in the bag.
Oh god.
Then it's even more worrying. I'm like, oh no, do they have something faulty? Am I going to have to deal with this now?
Yeah.
Disaster.
Can only imagine. So this is how it's supposed to go, and then it's not how it's supposed to go.
Oh my god, I can't believe you've done this. What?
It's like
what
ice
happened there? Did
physics
you
on
just
top
skip
of
out?
ice physics. Yeah, I just did that.
Oh.
It just happened.
Double ice physics.
Yeah.
That's just sad.
It's super sad. It's insane. But yeah, this is kind of a boring race. I feel like it's really risky too, because you have the hill here at the end that you need to race down. Sometimes I kind of jumped over.
I think I like the look of this map than I do the previous ones. It's a bit busier and a bit more interesting, especially considering the first map was just it was like some test map in Gary's mod.
Wait, do you mean
Just
on
like-
the Arctic map in general, or?
Yeah, like there's a bit more going on with it, you know.
Oh yeah.
Whereas the first map, especially when you're on the little island, it's like just generic undulating geography that they've
Yeah.
built up in their engine, and then they've just plopped just these buildings about it with nothing else.
I kind of like the description of the Gary's mod map.
Gary's mod 10
With the orange textures. It's so
texture file
true.
missing.
Yeah. Oh man.
I wonder if there's like Gary's mod assets to make Lego Racers 2.
It's too specific. There's only
It's
four.
Lego, man. I mean, as long if they've got Lego bits in it, then why not? And it's
That's
already
true, but
basically a kind of
Like
make
every
your own
game, every game is being speedrun these days, right? But there's only 13 entries on the speedrun.com forum for this game.
I mean, I don't
So-
know. I don't see many people speedrunning like visual novels or anything. I don't know how you would speedrun a visual novel. It's like, what's the quickest route I can do?
That's
But then
true.
at that point, it's just how fast can you click the A button?
It is just use what is it called? Like a turbo
Just a
button
tur-
for it.
Yeah, just turbo button, just have it, and then just walk away.
Oh,
and leave it.
more snowstorm by the way. So I hope you
Oh,
guys
brilliant.
enjoy this.
Already my eyes are watering.
So I was actually watching another guy's video on this. It was the last one on the leaderboard. He is called the Warlord Shogun, and it was the only guy in the whole leaderboard that actually recorded his face and had commentary on the background. So I kind of wanted to watch him to get an idea for. Yeah, shout out to that guy. I actually watched his whole video of 1.5 hours to kind of get an idea of the game, and then I watched the current world record holder. But that guy was complaining so much about this map because he couldn't see anything because of the snow, and then he would constantly crash into that bridge there because he couldn't really see where he was going. So yeah,
It's horrible.
you
It's
can
such a
probably
horrible
imagine why he
effect.
ended up last on the leaderboard too.
It's not like I can't see through it or anything. It's just so distracting.
Yeah,
it's difficult to maintain constant, especially because like the tracks are kind of just built onto like a landscape without a traditional. Here's a very obvious ribbon of a track.
Yeah,
Like that part there. Like what the hell do you do there? I wouldn't have known. Just
It's-
smashed into the bridge.
it's kind of like it's kind of like the roads in Scotland, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the road markings in this are much better, admittedly, and there's less potholes.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I'll give it that.
Oh yeah, so I'm holding on to this disc or glider, as some people call it in the community, I think. Oh, that guy just wanted to
The hell
mess
was
me
that
over,
guy
by the
then?
way. Yeah, I didn't know it.
Yeah, he was just absolutely sick of you and
Yeah.
just wanted to end you.
So yeah, I'm basically holding on to the disc here in case the dog rocket comes.
I can't get away with that little Mexican riff. It's just so out of place. Ole.
Oh, okay. This is something interesting. That is an item.
Oh,
It's a tornado,
okay.
and it basically based ice physics onto ice physics onto ice physics. And you see
Oh
me
my
shaking
God.
my head because it was pure random that it got there. And there's another one here. What? Do you see me?
What?
Oh man. So
What?
I probably see about 2 of those in one run.
That's well. I mean, that's the first time I'd seen.
Yeah.
Any of them.
Yeah.
What the hell that's all about?
Oh, the dog rocket dodged me there, by the way.
Oh, there's Tank Man. Don't
There's
you dare
Tank Man.
hit Tank Man.
Oh, as
Oh, he's
Ninja,
got
you can see
armor
what
on it,
items
Blair.
they are holding, by the way.
Yeah, I noticed that.
This is the lady that tried to take me over earlier, but I don't know.
Oh my God.
So there we go, next race. And now it's time for the boss, which is Berg. And Berg is actually cheating, so you're gonna see it right here. It's basically one big ice golem. I think it's supposed to be kind of like an abominable snowman, but not really. Do you see him?
What the fuck?
And he's cheating, he just goes on. And
bastard.
this is where I realized, wait, is this Diddy Kong Racing? Do you guys remember the octopus boss?
Yes.
That
He was-
leaves bombs behind him? This is basically that guy.
They also, the bosses of the Diddy Kong Racing also do cut ahead.
Just completely skipped that whole.
Yeah,
section.
so this is one part of that race. You can basically skip that. And I actually
It really
remember that
triggers
from when I
me-
played it as
It really
a kid.
triggers me that you don't drive through those piles of boxes. You've passed by like 4 of them, and I'm like, please drive through those boxes
I
at some
think it doesn't even make you slower. I think it just
point. I'm even more
just
triggered
there.
then.
yeah. I'm sorry. That's part of the run. It's like box percent, and you need to drive through every box.
box percent. It's a speed run, but you have to go through every pile of boxes you find. They haven't every single time without fail. It's an automatic reset if you miss them.
Yeah. I might fall
Yeah,
into
see,
one of
see,
these
this
like
is like a
holes here.
Scottish road. See all these potholes and stuff lead into like a fathomless abyss. That's like Scottish roads.
I'll leave that to you guys.
No true ones, eh?
Oh yeah, I also have a dog rocket here. Normally I would shoot it, but most of the bosses don't use items, and they are like invulnerable to items, so you might as well just not use them.
I mean, I don't know. That guy was just like
Well, he's
dropping a juice behind him every.
he's basically
every time.
shitting icicles, but
Right, box. Come on, box percent.
Nope.
No. Okay,
Nope.
Fine. Fuck you then.
I'm sorry. I'll do a box percent run for you.
Maybe. Do you think like? Look at all the signs, right? All the potholes, all the poor road markings, right?
Yeah.
All
You
the
can
signs
have
in
the
it are blue and orange. Is this set in post-apocalyptic, like nuclear winter Scotland? Do you think?
Yeah. But I don't
Like
understand.
no, look at the barriers. They're iron brew. Look, iron brew barriers.
Okay.
They are item brew barriers. What the fuck?
Iron brew barriers.
I didn't even realize that. Exactly the same color.
And that's a Police Scotland helicopter looking for any survivors in this nuclear wasteland.
Right,
And he's
but-
like, why are people just racing? Why is that guy in a tank with no armor?
Oh, that makes so much sense for the dog rocket. It's Mad Dog, yeah, rocket.
Yeah. Right.
Love it.
So this race went pretty well. Like, do you see my lap times? 103 and 104. That's really close to each
Yeah.
other. So we
Also-
skip out on this guy. End of this world. This world is not very long compared to Adventure Island. Oh, I skipped out on that by accident, so that cost me like 2 extra seconds. So you can't skip that. But for all the other conversations, you can mostly skip that. So sometimes I press escape by accident. But yeah.
Did you see that warp pipe there? Oh, there's another one. Look.
Yeah, there are warp pipes.
This is just ripping off Mario now.
It is. It's ripping off everyone, but I mean, it's an alright game.
Well, there's the workman doing his job.
Yeah.
Unlike those other guys that were just taking the piss out of him.
He
Well,
wasn't
it's
talking. So
crime
this
are
is
you
gonna be the.
have on this island
Sorry.
for the policeman to even do it? Like,
Yeah, I
policeman
was wondering,
take
like,
the piss
what do
out
they
of him.
need a
What
policeman
crime is on this island? It's alright for you. You don't have any jobs to do.
for? I mean, why do they have like a whole rocket platform to go to Mars on this island? That's also a question.
know.
So this is Mars. Welcome. It's
Oh,
probably
how can you
the
breathe?
most fun map to play
Does
because
Sparky breathe?
yeah.
He doesn't wear. He's not even wearing a helmet. Is it terraformed?
I don't know. I am.
Is this the power of? Is this the power of Danish Lego technology to terraform the whole of Mars?
Maybe. Maybe.
It's definitely set. This just reinforces my thoughts. It's definitely set in the far future.
Yeah.
Scotland's in a nuclear winter.
Oh,
Mars has been terraformed and is in a racetrack, and there's robots. See, robots.
Yeah, I thought that you would enjoy this world a lot because you have the big mechs and stuff.
There's big mechs kicking about. I don't know what they do though. Like, what are they defending against? Is there aliens that they have to defend against? Like, what purpose do the mechs have?
Well, the aliens actually have the mechs, so
Oh, so that's an alien.
yeah, you might
Let's
see
see-
an alien here and
uh,
there. Yeah, and
We
that
see
one
an
is for,
alien?
yeah, that one is for Stacy. You might see an alien.
Are we gonna see the alien?
I don't know if we're gonna see
The-
the alien. So there's a waterfall here. It's a skip, but it's slower because if you already have your speed, you might as well just drive around to keep your speed.
Oh, right, because you would go through it and then have to turn and
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, it just totally
Not a very
ruins your
good
momentum.
shortcut then.
Yeah. But yeah, the
Luckily
alien, I
faster.
don't know if we're gonna see him, but we're gonna see a alien.
Alien.
Yeah.
Alien?
Designed by Ridley Scott, obviously. Ridley Scott? Not Ridley Scott. What am I talking about? Shut up, Kenny.
It's
I'm talking about
HR.
HR Giger.
Yeah.
That's the man I was thinking of.
I keep gonna say
So
Geiger.
Ridley
but it's
Scott.
like-
Ridley Scott didn't design shit. He just directed the film.
Okay, so yeah, this, I don't know, Mars is, I think, the most fun map because it has robots and it's cool and stuff, and you have the aliens and everything, and but I think it's the nicest to play too because the roads are very straight, and it's just really satisfying compared to Adventure Island and Slipstream Island.
Yeah, the whole ice level just looked like a. How else can we inconvenience the player?
Yeah. So Mars is kind of a nice break. So what you're actually supposed to do is Mars is supposed to be the third world. So you have Sandy Bay, then you have the Adventure Island, and then you're supposed to go to Mars. Oh yeah,
Right.
I kind of messed up, but I saved
Oh
it.
my
Something.
goodness.
Yeah, it was kind of alright, I guess. Cost you seconds, but oh well. So yeah, Mars is supposed to be the third map, but because the
Well, that
Arctic
would
is
explain why
closer,
it's
you're going to the
easier
Arctic
then.
first.
Yeah, it would explain why it's a bit easier looking, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, all the races are just laid out on the same map, just kind of routed differently. And sometimes there's weather conditions like the snow or the... Oh, there's the tornado there, but it's already dying, so it doesn't really influence me.
Dodged.
Yes. Yeah, what else? What else?
Is that landmines in the water?
No, those are kind of buoys, I think. They're supposed to be
Oh.
buoys. I don't know why you
Buoys.
would put buoys in...
Boys,
buoys?
boys.
Boys?
Buoys is the American pronunciation, so it's technically correct.
No idea. I'm sipping on some apple juice that I got. Oh, not
Gamer
apple
juice.
juice. It was
was like
it was
a
iced
coffee.
tea. It was iced tea from my brother.
Iced tea.
that he got
That's
from his
not
work.
gamer juice.
It's really nice. Thanks, Rob. I know he's gonna watch this. So. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Rob.
Okay, so oh, this is interesting. So remember me talking about the textures not loading in if you're putting it on low?
Yeah.
There's a giant rock here on the left. You see that? That one
Yeah.
just is non-existent if you put it on low. So people drive through that.
Okay.
So that's probably one of the main differences. I'm also skipping out a main road here just by going on this side here and just skipping down.
Oh my god, you just lost that.
That
I can't
probably
believe
saves you
that.
about 3 seconds. But yeah. That is good. And then there's this part which is kind of hard to control, but if you get the hang of it, it's fine. You have two parts. You have the small part if you look on the minimap, and you have the big part, and the small part is obviously faster. But yeah, so you need to take that one. And yeah.
Ninja Man.
I don't know much main differences between the low quality, high quality. I only know that there's some palm trees and houses on Sandy Bay, and that there's that giant rock there that doesn't load in.
I mean, I can see why people who care enough about speedrunning the game to turn them off would
Yeah.
do it if it's literally removing obstacles.
Well, I was reading
Like,
the forums,
if
and
it's
I don't want to
removing-
shit on those guys because I think it's very respectable that you run such a game to such
No,
a
no,
demand.
no.
But
I'm not shitting.
No, no,
on
no, I know,
any
I know.
of- Any of these patrician gentlemen in their speedrunning of Lego Racers 2. I'm just like I can see it'd almost be like a no-brainer. It's
Yeah.
like by me changing this setting, I can remove racers from the race in my racing game,
yeah,
and I can remove obstacles, so you can get better lines through like corners or whatever. So it makes sense why you would do it.
yeah. So I was running this in window mode at a certain resolution that I changed some hex code, and whenever I would go into the settings to lower it, it would kind of ruin my settings that I worked really hard on. So that's the reason why I'm running it on a kind of a higher quality, but just a different map, I guess. But it's legal. It's set in the rules. But also what I wanted to say is that some people went as far with this game that they tried to make an auto splitter, which is something that automatically tracks your time and your splits for you.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. You haven't really hit a button every single
Yeah,
time.
I have to hit a button myself.
Right, okay.
So, but there's an auto splitter made that people used, and there's actually some code that I think legally diminishes some of the loading screens, if I remember correctly.
Right.
But I didn't bother trying to get that to work. I just kind of wanted to play the
I
game,
mean,
and
for all the difference it makes.
it's like
Yeah,
0.6
hit a button
second
at the
every
same
loading
time,
screen. So
yeah,
yeah.
just hit the same button.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always. I take it it's the same, like time. I don't know what you would call it, timing software that other speedrunning people use, because
Yeah.
it's always like the same style, the same font.
Well, I changed the font. It's a different font.
No,
But-
no, I mean like the way that it's set out.
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
say
This
the
is
style
live
of it
split.
and
It's
stuff.
probably the one that
Live
everyone
split,
uses.
okay.
Yeah.
Because it's by far, like, I don't think I've ever seen another alternative.
Yeah. No, I really like live split. It's very customizable. It's pretty cool. I like it a lot. Oh, so I pressed escape before I needed to press escape, so that might have cost me like half a second there, which
Silly.
sometimes happens, but fine. Oh, this map might be my favorite map of the whole game actually, because it's so straightforward. It's just
Yeah, it's just
try to get as fast as you can. Yeah.
It's a vague T-shaped loop.
Yeah. So look at how fast I am. I'm going 116 there. But as you can see, I also got my upgrades on the top left, so the engine and the tire are not grayed out anymore. They're
Oh
colored
yeah.
in.
Why does it have a 0 though?
So the 0 is that I didn't get any minigames bonuses from that.
Oh,
so I
so
only got a 1 on
upgrade
power. Yeah.
Oh right, okay, yes, that's like the upgrade level of it. So 0's default,
Yeah. So
and if it's lit up, then you just have it in general.
that Warlord Shogun guy that I said earlier, he actually took grip for his run, because he was like, I kind of want the consistency of slipping less
Right.
over being faster in general, which is
Well,
fair, I
suppose
guess.
that
But he
might
was
be-
also playing on
might be the
keyboard. So.
safer, might be the safer bet, especially if if you're playing on something like a keyboard as well.
Yeah.
That's probably a safer bet because you do want consistency.
I almost got hit there by glider, by the way.
Dodged that by,
that
like,
was
a-
insane.
All hair.
I had multiple times where I got a random hit by a disc from out of nowhere. It just kind of bounced around the map and then hit me. That happened like 2 times, I think.
Green shell syndrome.
Pretty unlucky. Yeah. So Stace, how do you like this map so far? Did you see aliens?
No, I've not seen aliens actually.
Yeah, they're bad. Now you mention it. I've seen their robots. Oh my god. That's right, yeah. It was almost a massacre.
Almost. I had to mute it for a second, so I'm back. Having a glider again. I don't know what to call it now. I think most people call it gliders, but I kind of like the disc.
Well, it's a disc.
Yeah,
It's-
I don't know.
You know what you're talking about. There's only one disc-shaped thing.
Oh, I missed it because it kind
that
of
was
drifted to
annoying.
the side. Did you see that?
Yeah, it must have like the hitbox must be very precise for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, mostly it's the most consistent if you hit it the last second, but it's a really hard timing.
You know, I'm sure I had, because you know we were talking earlier about how these maps are obviously based on like sets they had out.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure I had one of the robots from like the Mars set or whatever the hell it was called
Yeah.
back then, because I remember my dad bringing it back from London when he used to work down in London.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure I did. I'm sure I had. It was like a 2-legged one. Like
Yeah.
the one it was wondering about at the start.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna be the boss for this world that you're gonna see
See
soon.
if I recognize it.
I think you might. I think those sets are really cool and really nostalgic. I think that's actually when Lego, with the Lego system sets, I think that's when Lego really started to pick up and
Yeah.
sell very well.
90s and 2000s
Yeah.
and so on. I think that was really before they got like their
Lego
big
Star
IPs
Wars.
involved. Well,
Yeah.
Lego Star Wars. Was it? I think Lego Star Wars was their first big IP.
Yeah, it was. It actually
partnered
saved
with, but it was
Lego
when the
because
prequel-
I saw a video earlier about them having financial problems, and if they didn't have the Lego Star Wars thing, that they might have just went bankrupt at some point.
I find that surprising considering how universally popular Lego's always been.
Yeah, it's strange. Strange.
But it makes sense. I mean, they definitely made their money back with getting into the Star Wars license anyway. I mean, that still goes.
Oh, that makes crazy money for them. So that's one of the robots there, the 2
Yeah,
Lego
there it
ones.
is.
This race is called Red Run. I kind of resemble with that because I've red hair and I run. So
And you do run, don't you? You speed run.
I mean, my time wasn't bad on this run. It's gonna have me end up on probably the seventh spot on the leaderboard.
How many is there on it again?
13, so 14 then.
13.
Yeah.
14 now.
So
Yeah.
I'd be halfway there.
Never know, this might be a renaissance in people running Lego Racers 2. Like, oh, I can run that.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I think I was reading the forums, right, and ooh, oh, I didn't even remember that. Damn,
You just mogged that rocket.
kind of just skipped out on it. But no, there's this guy, and they were discussing like, oh, I can never get my time below 1 hour 22 minutes. I don't know what to do. And then there was this other guy like, oh, you don't realize how many hours this one guy put in this game to get a time higher than an hour and 19 minutes.
Yes,
I just can't imagine that. Although I think it's a fun game, it's just a really bad speed game.
I think it's a combination of things, right? You'll probably find that the guys that are speedrunning this are guys that probably grew up with it in some way.
Yeah.
Like they played it when they were younger or something, and they really liked it when they were younger, and they went back to it much later, and then just kind of they fell into it that way.
I think it's
Like,
kind of the reason.
I would find it
playing
hard to believe that someone discovered Lego Racers 2 existed and went, oh, I'm just going to speedrun that.
Yeah,
now."
you're never gonna play this if you haven't played it when you were younger. I think
so.
personally.
Especially considering the barrier of entries.
Yeah.
Annoying. I was going to say steep, but it's annoying. Like the whole, you need to fanny around with hex code and
Yeah.
stuff
Well,
like that. It's like
I
just to
think
get
some
the thing
people
running.
kind of just boot up the game and just record it, and it's fine. But I kind of wanted my overlay to be clean, so I just put some extra
Oh
effort
right,
into
yeah.
making
So you
it
can't
nice.
play it. You can't play it without doing that. It's just
Yeah.
doesn't look very good.
Yeah. Well, it still looks alright, but it doesn't look as like
Nice as you
prominent
want it.
as it does now. Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
But yeah, what else? So the lap is almost over. Then we're going to Regal's racetrack. Regal is the final boss for this area, and then after that we're going to space to
Of course.
Zalax, Xalax. So it spells the same
How do you
thing.
race in space?
I have no idea. Maybe we should ask Elon Musk to send some space rovers. with some people.
I'll ask him. I've got the big man on speed dial. Just give him a ring. Look, I know you're really busy with those SpaceX launches, but can I get your input on
Lego Racers 2 in real life.
Lego Racers 2 IRL? Any chance of you doing that? You're a bit of a meme lord, so I know this isn't out with the realms of possibility.
So hopefully we will see the alien that actually.
There's one there.
Yeah, oh, there was one there. Yeah, there's one that always races. Is one of the bots that always races. So you might see that one sometimes. But this is
Okay, we
also
will
an
go
alien.
on
So
that.
let's see if we see him. Nope, I skip out on it.
Oh.
You might see him at the end though. So I'm sorry, Stacey.
When he's yelling at you in your cursed tongue.
I know I promised aliens, but so I'm
Oh
making.
my God.
I'm letting him
like
boost me, by the way.
aliens, so
Sorry,
it's fine.
sorry, Stace. What?
I don't like aliens. So it's
Oh,
fine.
okay. We censored him for you.
What
So-
if he's a nice alien?
Sorry?
What if he's a nice alien?
Okay, there are some nice aliens.
Not
Like
all
what?
aliens.
Name one. Oh,
Garrus
you like nice
Circadian-
aliens, do you? Name four.
Garrus Circadian, Liara. I forget her second name.
I mean,
Okay,
can't
how
you
about-
basically
how
call the
about-
whole
how
cast
about
of
you
Star
name it-
Wars?
How about this? How about you name 4 nice aliens from a franchise that isn't dead?
Okay, Lulu from Shaun is Sheep.
Right.
Okay.
One. I don't know what that is, but I'll take your word for it.
Hold on, I need to think of things.
Just googling, are you? Oh,
No, I'm not.
take your time,
I'm
right.
My phone is on my lap.
Okay.
Ah,
Just
so
in the
you're going
meanwhile,
on your
the gates are put up higher so the bot can walk through it. That's one
Oh.
thing. And the thing for this boss is that he has a shield and that you can't hit him, which is funny enough because you couldn't hit the Burke guy already. So
Why do you need a shield?
yeah, it's kind of his
Not
thing,
him.
but it isn't really special or something.
Oh, okay.
And he's gonna give you the shield module that will just shield you better. But have you found another alien, Stace?
Deoxys from Pokemon. Deoxys.
Is that a nice alien? I thought you were scared of
Nice
it.
alien?
I don't like the attack, the big bulky form. I don't like the bulky form of Deoxys, but Deoxys is a nice alien.
Okay.
Nice in what way? Like, if I went to his door and I said, "Can I borrow some tea bags?" Like, would he give me tea bags, or would he tell me to fuck off? Like,
He wouldn't anal probe you. So he's nice.
I mean, I suppose that okay, right? Okay, I'll give you a pass on Deoxys.
Okay, the aliens from Grand Theft Auto 5 that save Michael after his son drugs him and leaves him in the street, they pick him up and they cleanse him and detox him and help him out.
Okay.
No, what? No, that was a
Remember
dream. That wasn't
No,
real.
How do you know it wasn't real?
Because I'm sure it's said in
I mean,
the
Dream-
lore. Like I'm sure you read it in item text lore in GTA 5.
Dream or
that it
not,
was
Ken,
actually
it's
a
still
dream.
aliens.
Still aliens, and I don't believe it was a dream. I think it really happened.
Okay, I maybe should have set more ground rules for this list, but
Yeah, I
okay.
think so.
So what's the fourth then?
Gareth Carrion from Mass Effect franchise.
Okay, I didn't hear a single word there, but doesn't matter.
Gareth Vicarian from the Mass Effect franchise.
Okay, is he nice? She? He? I don't know.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, Gareth is
Alright.
your bro. Gareth is your bro.
No, he's a dumb, filthy, dumb,
Wow.
carapace scum. He's like a. I don't know why everyone simps over Gareth Vicarian. That's all you need to know.
Because you were like, he basically becomes like your bro, and in setting one, he's like Space Batman. He's really cool.
Yeah, but I don't want. Yeah, but I don't want to have sex with him though, like a bunch of people do.
Okay,
Like,
this goes too far.
don't-
Let's go to the next topic.
Okay, and the next alien is the alien from District 9 with his wee son.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's kind of nice.
The Family Guy
Yeah.
alien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
No,
not
I-
call him that.
I don't know Family Guy.
No. I I was just referring that he is a Family Guy. That he's not from Family Guy.
He's a better family guy than.
I
the
mean, what
actual
about the
Family Guy.
alien from American Dad? What about that one?
I've never seen American
Is he
Dad,
nice?
so
I don't know if he's nice. I'm just asking.
I don't know.
I
I've
don't-
never
I
Okay,
don't-
okay, let's
I
skip
don't
out on
watch
that one
American
then. Well, we're actually
Yeah,
coming up
let's
on the like the last lap for this race, and he's far behind quite a bit.
Yeah, man.
I had trouble with this boss when I was younger, by the way. Like I couldn't do it for the life of me. But I
Yeah,
didn't.
but that was before. That was before you were an epic gamer.
Yeah, and I didn't have an SN30 from
didn't, no.
8-bit do, by the way. So.
Yeah,
Oh.
SN30 Pro.
Oh, you saw him there for a split
Yeah.
second. Did you see him?
Oh, I
Alien?
didn't actually. I looked away. You're gonna have to go back
Oh
and look at it.
no! Oh no! Aliens are
like
real, guys.
literally blinked. Can't believe it.
Okay, so now we're going to the last one, and you will see aliens here. There are different types of aliens, though. And you might have actually seen these sets in the store when you were younger, but that must be a real throwback. Because I didn't see them that much in the store here, but we did own 2 of them when I was younger. It's a really specific type of alien in like a small cart. You'll see him soon.
He's not an alien. That's Sparky.
It's Sparky, yeah. Your bro. So we're being quite on pace now. 1 minute and 8 seconds. Choosing a car, obviously.
Oh,
and
you're in
then-
space now.
Driving.
I mean, you
yeah,
were
we're
in,
in space.
Exactly.
you were in space before. You were on Mars. Mars is space.
Well,
I mean,
then
Earth is space
Earth is
too.
Space.
Yeah.
So
No,
yeah,
it-
we're always in space. So I don't know what your point is.
So now we have a fully upgraded car with the shield module, the engine module, and the tires.
Speed of that guy. Oh my god, I can't believe you did that.
Yeah, so we're skipping out on the ramps because they're actually slower. And there's gonna be a loop here, and we're actually gonna dodge the loop because
Oh,
there's
that
no
was
gates
horrible.
in the loop, so you don't actually have to go in the loop. So we kind of just jump over this, whoop, and then you just take the gate here, and that's saving you about, I don't know, 8 seconds probably.
I won't lie, I'm annoyed that you didn't go over the loop.
I'm sorry.
You said there was a loop and then you didn't do it.
We should do a box and loop percentage. Box
Yeah,
and
bo-
stunt.
box.
Well, just
I mean,
call it stunt
I mean,
percent. Yeah.
I mean, we'll just keep adding things to do in the game until it just becomes a casual playthrough. there's no speedrunning to it. Yeah, so what we have a crate, loop, and ramp percent
Yeah.
so far.
Well,
'cause you
just
have
call
to
it
take
stunt
that
percent at that point. Like you're
Yeah,
doing
stunt percent.
stunts.
Yeah.
Also dodging all these things because they demolish your bricks. If you touch one, you probably lose a brick.
Yeah, I can see that. It looks awkward.
Yeah. It's quite awkward. You have to kind of hold on to your brakes for that one because otherwise you just slam straight into the brick destroyers there.
Is this all aliens watching you on those stands?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I think
So,
so. But our friends are
someone
gonna be
put-
here in the end, so
Someone's put their heart and soul into making this level, right? With all these really cool loop-de-loops,
Yeah.
right?
You were just skipping them all.
And you're just skipping everything.
yeah. I'm sorry.
It's, I mean,
I
that-
mean,
I'm
that's
very sorry.
Like,
it's the double-edged sword of allowing your people playing your game to skip huge swathes of the map.
That's true.
And
Yeah.
it's even worse from a game design perspective in that it's faster to do it.
Yeah, like I actually used this skip the loops even when I was younger, and because I knew that you could do it, I was like, well, why don't I just go by? Because you don't have to.
You're getting lapped now. Embarrassing.
Oh, it's embarrassing. It's very
Absolutely
embarrassing. So these are the guys. I don't know if you know these type of aliens in the cars. If you've ever seen those in store, they're very small.
Can't really.
Look at him.
Look at that guy.
Look at him.
That looks like the robots from Nier Automata.
Speed him. I know.
So that is also
this-
an
well,
alien.
this
So you've
makes
seen
sense,
aliens.
'cause
No?
It's definitely set in the far future of Earth.
It's
If that's the
human.
case.
So you aren't even playing as a human, you're playing as an android?
Maybe this
Wow.
is future like post-apocalyptic Scotland. Who
Hold
knows?
on, I'm gonna contact Yoko Taro. This is probably canon to Nier, because
No, if you do that, Yoko Taro will be obsessed with trying to do like a canon crossover event with it.
Oh, you mean like how Nier and Final Fantasy 14 is canon?
Canon crossover events. Yep. Except with Lego Racers 2.
That man is too
I
strong.
mean, it might get us some cool official Lego sets based on Nier Automata, but I don't think. Oh, hang on a minute.
This
Wait.
thing here can be. This thing here can be your
Hold
run
the
killer.
bus.
Wait,
Hold
hold
the
on.
bus.
Mario
right.
Kart 8 stole this for that Mario
Mario
level?
Kart 8 just utterly plagiarized that. I can't believe
Yeah.
what I'm seeing.
It's terrible.
I can't believe
they've
this.
done
That is actually a
Nintendo-
run killer because do you remember those tornadoes?
Yeah,
Bots can actually drop a tornado on top of that thing and it will just throw you off. Yeah.
I'm dead.
And you have to actually get the checkpoint again, unless you already picked it up, but you probably didn't if there's a tornado there.
It's terrible. I can't get away with them stealing that. Look at it. It's
I can't
exact same. It's even in a big stadium.
Nintendo.
Nintendo have got a cheek doing all these cease and desists on people's innocuous fan games that multiple big journalistic sites decide to report on, knowing fine well that they'll get cease and desisted.
It's almost like they do it on purpose.
It is almost like they do it on purpose. It's giving
So-
me the big think.
This race has actually 4 laps instead of 3 laps. And there's the one after this, I think. No, there's 2 races in that also has 4 laps. So we're gonna see that soon. It's basically Baby Park, which is amazingly fun to have a Baby Park map as almost the last map of the race.
No,
Of course.
you're just reinforcing the idea that Nintendo also played
I know.
like.
Yeah, no, I
Nintendo
bet you they did.
better-
I bet you they did.
Nintendo better thin ice, you know. So they'll get cancelled. This will come out that they've actually stole everything from this
No, I
game
think what's going to happen is Jay's actually going to get Nintendo ninjas, and we'll never hear from him again.
and never hear from them
Pretty
again.
much.
Yeah. the Nintendo was it EAD? Is that their?
I have no idea.
I'm sure that was their like in-house studio. Nintendo
I
EAD.
just
Is
know
it
him as
Nintendo EAD? Am I thinking of something else?
I just know him as the Nintendo ninjas. 'Cause
Well, either way, Nintendo EAD will send out their internal security forces to
Hey,
silence.
Nintendo AED, I
Look at
need
that
your
guy, see
strongest
that guy?
security. Yeah, he just
Crash
slipped
at the
out.
wall.
Drove into the wall.
Yeah, sometimes they do that.
It's just he knew that he was getting lapped like 4 times. Look at that,
Yeah.
Alien.
They're going
Yeah,
really
I agree.
fast. They're the best racers of the galaxy, actually.
Well, they're rubbish. I don't know what to tell you.
They don't even know how to skip out on a loop. So do you see this loop
I know.
here?
Yeah.
Totally skippable.
Oh damn. Really hope you wouldn't say that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So this world's actually different from the other worlds, where in the other worlds you're basically racing on the same track every time, but just routed differently.
What the hell is? Oh, did you have to go through a little
Yeah, I
checkpoint
had to
marker
go
there?
through the gate there, so I kind of slipped,
Right.
and then I just... It was really smooth,
Ah.
actually. It was probably one of my smoothest one yet. Because I kind of drift already before I even hit the checkpoint, and then in my drift I hit the checkpoint. Yeah, you skip out on this ramp too. I'm sorry, Khan.
Oh, I hate this so much.
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, this is also a really fast race. But yeah, you can also... Do you see that pipe there? Like the blue
Yeah.
glowing pipe? You can actually drive onto the ceiling there if you want to.
But
Obviously
let me
not
guess,
gonna do
it
that.
doesn't save you time.
Nope. Nope. So the golden bricks actually don't matter at all, like the amount that you get, as long as you can do the boss when you did every like race. And the 9 bricks that you need to go to Arctic to be faster.
Yeah.
But this is actually the map that you can explore in, and I think if you saw it correctly there was a golden brick on your right, but it was like a split second. There's one behind the mountain there on the left. and I don't.
But you can
think...
only really explore them when you're in the middle of a race, right?
No. You can ask Sparky in the overworld, like, hey, can I explore the map? Oh, this guy was
my God.
dicking me over, by the way.
He was like, "Fuck you for
Yeah.
not using this loop," and I'm being made to do it.
I'm out to take revenge at this point.
Oh my God, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Can't believe you've done this.
So do you actually see the outer rim of the race here, like the
Yeah, the
of
wall?
stadium? Yeah. So there's actually a race on top of the wall, and that's the final boss race. That's Rocket
Oh my God,
Racer.
okay. Rocket Racer, you definitely can't beat him with a name like that.
Yeah. Absolute
The
chat.
state of your car.
Yeah, it's almost gone.
It's the base plate with a wheel.
Oh, and if you have to go on foot, it's a dead run, 100%.
Oh, of course.
Unless you're like really close to a repair station.
I mean, I would have thought that being
Baby
reduced
park.
to running would have been a run killer anyway, no matter where it happened.
Yeah.
Right, is this Baby Park then?
Yeah.
Is it more obnoxious or less obnoxious?
No, it's more obnoxious because all the items are random, and there are
This is the
repair
most
gates at least.
racetrack looking one we've had yet. Like all the other tracks just look kind of haphazard thrown together.
Yeah.
This one actually looks like a racetrack.
I love all the advertisements for Bionicle randomly.
Yeah.
important
Yeah, they
stuff.
really needed to sell
Bionicle?
badly.
Oh.
This was before Lego Star Wars was the thing,
yeah,
by the
Lego
way.
Bionicle, yeah, Bionicle,
Yeah.
man, Bionicle. Let's talk about Bionicle for a bit, right?
Yeah.
No.
You want to talk about something with deep lore and cool characters and stuff? I mean, some people might say, I don't know, Dark Souls or the, Nier or Persona. Nah, fuck those guys. I say Bionicle.
I love how Bionicle has this really intense following of people.
It's,
I'm gonna get hit here, by the way.
Bionicle's amazing. Like, don't ever.
I like
Ever.
Bionicles. I had this Bionicle PC game that I got with like a box of Lego. But that was kind of cool, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know if Bionicle's still going, because if it's not, it should.
I don't think
I
it
know
is
that
actually.
One of my friends.
Oh,
still
that one
enjoys
just
it.
kind of wanted to dig me over. Did you see that? It
No,
just
I don't
looped
want to
around
kill
from
you
you.
there.
Alright, so we're almost finished, and then it's time for Rocket Racer, which is probably the easiest race out of the whole game. It's not the fastest one. It's the easiest probably, because it's basically just a roundabout, a big roundabout, with some like walls. So all the dog rockets fly into the walls, and you don't actually have to worry about those. So here
Okay, I
we
take
go.
it back. This looks like a proper racetrack.
Yeah, this is actually the first proper racetrack, I think.
Where's the guy you're racing against?
He's behind me, but I'm not going to look behind because sometimes my frame drops when I'm looking behind, and I don't want that to happen here.
Last up. Once again, ramps completely avoided.
Quickly fire that behind me to maybe hit him and get an advantage, because sometimes they are right behind you. Or he is, I guess.
Is he particularly hard then for this one?
Well, yeah, if you get behind, you need to reset, because
oh,
you're not
right.
gonna overtake him. It's kind of the same thing with Sam Sinister, the cousin of Sam Sinister.
So you can't. But there's no chance of you overtaking him, or is it just like at that point you might as well just reset?
I think there is a slight chance, but he needs to kind of drive into a wall, and that's kind of
Oh.
random, so might not happen. Like
Random.
I'm being very comfortable right here. Like I have a nice lead here. Also, so you see that I obviously avoid all the ramps again. Rocket Racer actually does take him, and I think he has the faster car, but because he takes the ramps, you can just easily beat him.
Slow him down.
Yeah.
But that's another one for the list of stunt percentage then, I guess.
Yeah, you need to take every ramp that you
All,
can take.
every ramp. If you miss a ramp, it's a run killer. You need to start again.
I think there was a guy, one of the moderators on Speedrun.com, that wanted to enforce a new category, which was low percent, which is basically you need to finish the game, but you
Right.
can't pick up any additional golden bricks, so you'd have to go to Mars first instead of going to Arctic first.
Right.
And I think that
thought
was
you
the
were
main
I
thing.
thought you were talking about like the moderator of the site in general. would
Oh no,
want-
the moderator of the page for Lego Race 2.
So there's a moderator specifically for Lego
Yeah,
Races 2.
yeah.
Man, fair
There are
enough.
3 of them, I think, for this game.
Oof. That's a significant percentage of the people who actually.
Yeah,
speedrun the
it's
game.
insane. But I think 2 of the moderators don't run or don't have a run submitted.
They just
so
really care for
the game is
and it's
finished now.
well-being.
I got in 1 hour 20 minutes and 57 seconds, and I'm clapping because I'm so
Good
relieved that I don't
job.
have to do it again. And here's
I'm never
the
playing this game again.
yeah, I'm never playing it again. No, I might. I don't know. Here's
There you
Rocket
go.
Racer, the absolute Chad.
Is that the
That's
Taylor
not
just
bad.
stole that for their covenant?
Who stole that?
Halo stole that for the
Oh
covenant.
yeah,
None of that,
of course.
Kind of that foreign pillar thing from Halo, where like they stand on. I
It
just
must
like
be the
that.
pillar thing from Halo.
Why are they sharing it?
They're not sharing
away.
it. He's just kind of
Go away,
holding
Chad
it.
Racer.
I
No,
don't
it's
know.
like I am the hero.
I think he's kind of. I think my character's kind of trash talking him too at some point. I don't know though, but this is the end of the run, and that was kind of the video. So thank you, Stacy and Ken from Scotland, for joining me and sitting
Cool
through
name.
this. And I might do another one of these. We'll see.
Yeah, it was a
It was
real
kind of a
trip.
journey. It didn't
was.
feel like an hour and a half, honestly.
It was a proper monomyth hero's journey.
Yeah, it was. It was. All right. So say bye, guys.
Okay,
Bye,
thank you, Jeynick from the Netherlands for having us, and bye bye.
Bye bye.